Have a roll call. Marshall.
Here.
Ricky.
Here.
Brandon.
Here.
Derek.
Here.
Got one missing. Okay. We have a motion to approve the minutes.
So moved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to approve the minutes. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, I'll start off with my stuff first. And, so, the first thing I'm gonna do is, make a recommendation that we move the, January 2nd meeting to January the 3rd on Tuesday because of the holiday.
I make a motion that we move those.
I second it.
We have a motion and a second to move the meeting from the 2nd to the 3rd of January. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. This next one, don't know that I'd have to have a vote on this, but I'm gonna bring it to a vote if somebody will make a motion on it. Changing the, city hall hours, to 8 to 4. It was 8 to 5. I'm gonna change that to 8 to 4, starting January the 3rd.
So moved. I make a motion that we change that, Mayor.
Okay.
I second it.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye. All opposed? Ayes have it. Like I stated earlier, we had went over the budget and, Betty was good with this right here, so I'm making a recommendation that we, give our city employees a 3% raise starting the first pay period of January.
I make a motion that we give our employees well-deserving that 3% pay raise, Mayor.
Have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Ladd has submitted a bid, I mean, not a bid, but an invoice, for $8,937.22 pertaining to the Phase 2 of the wastewater treatment plant project. We need to pay that invoice.
I'll
So-
make that in the motion.
All right, we have a motion to pay the invoice to Ladd.
I second it.
We have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Same period of time, same Phase 2. Sam Construction has invoiced us for $65,356 on this project. We need to go ahead and pay that too.
I'll make that motion.
We have a motion.
Second.
Marshall seconded. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? It carries. My recommendation is to move David Snay, which is a full-time employee, to the city hall on a temporary basis. Now, he's still a full-time employee, but he will be there as a temporary period of time. So, I put that out there for a motion.
I make a motion that we move Dave Shane to part-time or full-time until we,
Move him to the police department, yeah.
Move him from the police department to the city hall as a full-time employee, but a temporary basis.
I second that.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Okay. This next one is, the Weekly Post, building, which is the building we're in, which is now called the municipal building. The loan somehow got set up for 6 months. It was supposed to have been 5 years. We need to go back and redo that paperwork. So if y'all empower me to sign that loan to fix that up for 5 years, the interest rate's gonna stay the same, and the payments are staying the same as what we had originally set up.
I make a motion to empower the mayor to sign
The paperwork for
the
the loans.
paperwork for the loan.
Okay.
I second it.
All right, we have a motion to empower me to sign the paperwork at First Southern State Bank pertaining to the municipal building for a 5-year pay. We'll be paying around $20,000 a year. I have a motion and a second for that. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. This next one is the one about the utility bills. If somebody wanted to make a motion that we go ahead and pay those bills, and then we'll still get to see the copy of the bills as they come across the desk, but we won't be paying any late charges. So,
Hey, I was just talking to out there a while ago, and some of them others have theirs automatic draft, and it's actually of no charge, or actually you get a little bit of a percentage off if you let them draft.
we checked on that, and by what the municipal government says, each check has to have 2 signatures on it. You
Gotcha.
can't do it with a draft.
Gotcha.
We were gonna do it that way, but by
Makes
that,
sense.
we
Gotcha.
couldn't. So,
I move that we do that, Mayor.
I'll second it.
all right, we have a motion and a second to, pay our utility bills, then send the, copy of the bills across the council's table for signatures. Have a motion and a second on that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? I got one more thing I'm gonna bring up, and, this is, we'll discuss this a little bit or whatever, but we're almost done with the room over there, the filing room, and, it'll be about 3 weeks. I mean, we should be completely finished with it in, say, another week and a half, but we forgot to do anything about the flooring. So, tile, I'm gonna say is gonna be $500 to $750, but, that's what we need to put in there, so we don't have any, like trip areas, like where it's good and
Need to level
smooth.
it up.
So, I'm gonna recommend putting ceramic tile back in there. So if y'all will make a motion to empower us to, put that out for bid, or get two costs, from our 2 local people here in town about doing the tile, then we would go with that. So, and you can throw out there, you can say, all right, it can't go over $1,000, and that way we're covered either direction. I don't think it'll be that high, but whatever you make the motion, so. Need a motion.
I'll make that motion.
What was it? I rambled a long time.
Yeah, that you get 2 different people not to go over $1,000 to tile the new part of City Hall.
Okay. All right.
second.
We have a motion and a second, to do the tile in the filing room. So, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Hear a motion to adjourn?
Not till we go over the rest of our stuff.
Oh, yeah, y'all hadn't done y'all's yet. See, we went over it backwards a while ago, so, hey, I got mine done.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have anything to bring up, but I mean, I'm good to go. But
Well, see, we went backwards a while ago is what messed me up on that, so, yeah. All right, Marshall, you started off.
Alright, let's get to one item, I make a motion that we authorize Johnny to purchase evidence bags for the police department at a cost of somewhere between $500 and $600.
I'll second it.
All right, we have a motion and a second for, evidence bags, for the police department. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
And before it leaves my thing, I think Johnny, I want to say this, I think Johnny and those guys done a good job the other day. We had that little chase that come through the town, and people may not know a lot about it, but there was about 15 cars, and I talked to Johnny, it got me curious as to what calls to action as far as like what would you do in that scenario, and I talked to Johnny about it, and I think me and him was in agreement. Sometimes you gotta weigh the cost, as far as like, are we gonna chase people over a $15 item or whatever? And I just felt like Johnny, he was wise in that, and he talks to his officers about that. And, what other towns do, that's their business, and we, can do our best to assist them. But I just thought he made a good call, and I thought he was real wise. And I talked to some of the other officers, and I thought they done a real good job in handling that. I just want to say it as a side note.
Done a good job.
That's all I have.
All right. Ricky?
Mayor, wanna purchase a 12.5 ton lowboy trailer to hook behind the dump truck that we purchased. We'll be able to deal with this in the future. When we have storms and this and that and the other, it takes forever to drive our backhoe from our city shop. Backhoe's towards the top of the mountain in some of our areas. We can purchase this trailer for $2,600 and start carrying our backhoe to places, because there's a lot of times that it takes us 45 minutes to hour to get it to where we need it to be for a 15-minute job. So with this truck that we have and the trailer behind it now, we'll be able to do that. It's also working real well. Well, I was talking with Alan there earlier. Since we're hauling the sludge down there now, this truck actually hauls twice as much as the other truck did. So that'll save us trips and money back and forth to the sewer plant, to the landfill as well. So I put the motion that we purchase this trailer for $2,600.
I'll second it.
All right, we have a motion and a second to purchase a utility trailer, to be paid out of the sanitation fund.
Yes.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it. Okay, Rick.
The other thing I have, Mayor, I'm gonna do this in two different ones. Sam, our city engineer, was with us earlier in the workshop. He's signed off, have the paperwork, and give all of y'all a copy of it as well to accept these streets. And the first one would be up at the Grand Estate subdivision. I'll make a motion that we accept that as a city street in Rainsville.
Okay. Have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second to accept a Grand Estate subdivision street. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
The other one, Mayor, is the Pine Hill subdivision. This is another one that Sam recommended that we accept. It's back over in this other area. Like I said, y'all have paperwork on it as well. So I make a motion that we go ahead and accept the Pine Hill subdivision street as well.
Okay. Have a motion?
Second motion.
Have a motion and a second to accept Pines subdivision. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? Ayes have it.
That's all I have, Mayor.
All right, appreciate it. Mr. Freeman?
I don't have anything, that Mayor.
Okay. Mr. Rawson?
I didn't give it to me.
Are you good? Mayor, all I've got is, I wanna make a motion to, buy some LED light bar, for our fire truck, our,
Rescue truck?
rescue truck for $2,990 coming out of the fire fund.
Okay.
So that's all I have tonight, so I'd like to make it to a motion.
Oh, we have a motion to buy a light bar for this is installed, ready to go.
Mayor, I'd like to comment on that light bar. That's, the reason they're changing that light bar, Derek didn't go into that detail, but the reason they're changing that light bar, the chief had showed me over there Saturday, it's not actually blowing the fuses, it's actually melting the fuses.
Yeah, it's melting.
So we're gonna have a truck to melt to the ground. And-
Yeah.
and-
We don't
and
get it
for
fixed.
changing that to LED is gonna change that power source of that.
This is actually gonna get fixed when we take this truck and it goes to NAFCO. It's already been approved to do their, maintenance and stuff on it, so it's actually gonna get swapped out when it's over there.
Okay.
So, and he's supposed to get with me on the date when that's supposed to go over there. It's supposed to be sometime soon, but it's gonna get changed over when they do all that, so.
Did you get the motion second on that? You got a motion?
Sorry, I
on-
didn't clarify myself. I appreciate that.
Brandon's gonna second it. So we have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed?
I make a motion we pay the bills.
We have a motion to pay the monthly bills.
Second.
Have a motion and a second.
Now, make a motion to adjourn.
Wait a second.
Second.
Let's vote on that first. All in favor of paying the monthly bills?
Aye.
All opposed?
I'm ready to go.
Who made that motion? Ricky?
Brandon did.
Brandon made the motion, who seconded it?
I did.
All right. I thought you might have heard it.
I make a motion with adjourn.
We have a motion to adjourn, unless we want to stay some more time here.
No, I'm done.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.